epicenter from Nothing to Say. The Soulbind to follow. Shiro has the Chronosphere at the ready, but the Stone Gaze is doing absolute work for Ghost. Finally comes out the Chrono, but the Egg with the beautiful Sunray placement, and Tidebound have basically nothing left in the tank. Yeah, I'd say Faceless Void is an ultra carry for sure.
It's the bill.
Indeed, it feels like it comes back every single TI one way or another. The question is, will it be effective for Tidebound, as already we're getting action planted inside of the cogs. That is first blood for GH. Feels like we've seen this before.
Yep.
3 of the same 5 heroes from last game for NGX.
But either way, the result is the same. Sumail with a 1,000 gold lead in mid at 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's looking a lot like last game without the ganking needed.
Yeah.
At the first Wisdom Shrine, it feels like we have several supports at like level 3, sometimes level 2 even. It feels
yeah.
Just all this roaming, I suppose, just hurting their levels overall.
So
let's get a shout out to Helm of the Dom, everybody. All right, mixed reaction. Okay.
There's one guy very loudly booing. I love that. The hero is able to join earlier. Obviously, the Helm of the Dominator build really helps with that, working in the Chronosphere and doing some extra damage. Oh, Nothing to Say.
Ooh.
Yep, that's better to be a Sand King than a Shaker there.
Indeed.
Actually getting out. And again, how do you kill Medusa? I think that's my big question once more.
Can come back to that as well. As the calling place from Sumail, they want to try to do something about this ancient stack. Deadshot does miss, but why? Taking pretty heavy damage as the Pinecone will continue autonomously, it feels. As Burrow Strike onto Omar. It's outside his cogs, but Bach has come to make sure that he does not get out with his life. So the Clockwork Death as Pinecone is continuing the pressure onto Y. He'll finally get some reinforcements for this pesky creep.
If that Fire Spirit would have hit, he would have died.
Jeez. Nobody wants to deal with this bad boy.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but the neutral team, yeah, they weren't happy with him. So they ran out of zombies to attack, and now they're just seeing everyone as a zombie.
You know, Nothing to Say is going to get most of these. Sumail, though, doing a good job of taking a few and disrupting this.
We've had games in this tournament.
Oh, Arena comes out with the reinforcements as well. Shiro's in a bit of trouble. Gets silenced thanks to the calling. Sumail showing up.
Oh, the re-silence
there. And Y looks to be next on the list for NGX. They're going to be able to get 2 kills here. Now, obviously, the big one onto Shiro. That's going to be a freebie for Tidebound.
Okay.
Actually, a Burrow Strike finding Omar in the meantime. Gets off the cogs up. The calling comes out with the Pierce the Veil. It's going to be a lot of damage applied. A hook shot onto the top side as Y gets stunned out, but Nothing to Say is the big kill for NGX. So far, a 1-for-1. As Tidebound now on the run. Arena is up, and Noob traps 2 members of Tidebound inside. They're going to be able to get the Tombstone along with the Bane, but Bach trying to go on top of Sumail. The Inkswell doing so much damage. Nice cogs, though, separating him from the fight. Sumail now in a fight versus Shiro as the Stone Gaze comes out from Ghost at the last moment with the spear to follow. Huge kills from NGX. They save Sumail, and they get the core kills they came for.
Wow.
My goodness, that was as close as it gets.
Slight amount.
Oh, hook shot from Omar. Bach gets silenced as well. They're going to use the Arena, but the spear misses. They're going to take out the tower in turn, and they might just back away as Bach is going to get reinforcements now. TP via the Bane, but here comes the epicenter from Nothing to Say. A lot of damage applied as GH will drop to the deck, and now Sumail slow to a crawl.
Oh, that's
Soulbind, a double grip to follow, and Tidebound have finally woken up in this series. Double kill for Nothing to Say, a 3-for-0 for Tidebound. Meanwhile, Nightmare to prevent Omar from initiating. As the hook shot actually does hit on the other side of the river. Planet stuck inside the cogs now with the Sunray to follow. Dead shot as well. That'll be a dead Grimstroke. Nightmare set up from Y. Has Nothing to Say with the Inkswell. This is going to bring GH down. As Ghost does show up. Looks like they're going to be able to get the kill onto the Bane as here comes the rest of NGX to easily take out Nothing to Say. A good response after their Phoenix goes down. Gets silenced to start things out. He's second net worth in the game, by the way. Really good start for him. Shiro jumps in, though, with the Chronosphere. Sunray is there, and that's going to dissuade Tidebound from going any further. Epicenter combo, though, onto GH, but he gets the egg off the last moment. Can they kill the egg? The Mars Arena is playing.
Oh, the Yule!
They get the Yules as well.
Oh,
the egg stops. GH is alive as a result. Nobody has died as well. Burrow Strike finds the Medusa. Inkswell onto nothing to say. He's going to get hook shot now, and now he's going to surely drop to the deck. One down for Tidebound. GH, Sunray right on top of Bane with the spear to follow and the dead shot. That is going to be 2 kills.
Damn.
And they can go for the Tormentor play.
Cut your losses, Tidebound. Get the hell out of there. That was perfect.
8K lead for NGX. Arena finds 2 for Noob. No follow-up yet, though, as Ghost is trickling his way over. Nice rebuke onto 2 to follow, though. Omar trying to disrupt the backline. Already the Grimstroke is dead, and this Undying is just evaporating. Double kill for Ghost now, and inside the Cox, as Bane is just getting completely countered.
If they have solved the mid-late game problems, this is potentially the start of something big.
Omar is going to get grip, but Noob is there again with the arena play. Fiend's grip is continuing. They don't have any damage, it feels like. Pipe is popped, and just like that, the fight might be over. But there's the Chronosphere. On to GH. Stonegaze is not going to be enough to prevent his death, as Shiro does take out GH in turn. So 1-for-1 support. Make it a 2-for-1 as Y will tumble. Will there be a stun here on the TPing Void? No. Eventually, with the help of that siege creep, they get the tier 3 tower. Tidebound. Bach, he's going to pop his ult with the Tombstone place pretty far away as well. Pipe is activated, though, as the Medusa getting pretty low on mana, but this is just life number 1 regardless. Stonegaze already used as well. And now Noob coming in with the arena onto 3 heroes, gets the spear onto Bach with the dead shot to follow. That is a dead Undying. Nothing to say, gets hook shot from out of nowhere by Omar, as these heroes are just dropping like flies for Tidebound. And this is surely going to be a set of racks, if not more. There are 2 buybacks still available, but a spear finding the Grimstroke planet dead. They're going to smoke to try to get a good initiation. There's the Inkswell with the Epicenter from nothing to say. The Soulbind to follow. Shiro has the Chronosphere at the ready, but the Stonegaze is doing absolute work for Ghost. Finally comes out the Chrono, but the Egg with the beautiful Sunray placement, and Tidebound have basically nothing left in the tank. They are dropping hard as Shiro trying to time walk away. He'll get it. No! Triple kill for Sumail as one last dead shot for the road. Buybacks now fully expended on the Tidebound side, as Bach just getting kited to a high degree by Ghost, who's still fighting despite not having Aegis and no mana to speak of, as Noob brings Bach down and likely out for the rest of this tournament. GG is called as NGX 2-0 and continue their run here at TI.
You could have told me earlier today that Enigma Galaxy might be leveling up after their loss yesterday and they would figure something out and bring their best. I would have not believed you that this series was going to take about an hour total.
We had some calm issues yesterday and a bit of nerves maybe. First stage series, but we had good talks last night and this morning. I think turned out well.
I mean, you've been on the main stage of TI loads of times now, but what about your teammates that haven't? How are they dealing with the TI pressure so well?
I think they're fine now. Maybe yesterday was a bit rough. I mean, even for myself, I still feel it, you know, especially the first games with this huge crowd and stuff like this. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing, to be honest. I love it.
Do you have any word for the fans out there in the audience who keep cheering so loudly for you?
It's always fun. Pretty much the reason I still compete, for this crowd.